Good afternoon, viewers. I'm here at the Snapper Tilapia Fish Farm, and I'm going to interview Dr. Brown today and to find out more about this fantastic place. Hello. Hello. Well, I'm here with Mr. Brown, and he's going to tell us more about this fantastic place. So, Mr. Brown, can you tell us how you get started with this place?
Okay, I'm glad you asked that question because Snapper has been a project of interest to quite a lot of people. As you know, Snapper is an acronym, which means that the word Snapper is the SENKITS, a Nevis, Aquaculture, Pilot Project, and Environmental Research. So what the name implies is exactly what we do on the project.
Dr. Brown, can you tell me more about the process, what goes on here?
Okay, well, the process is a little involved. What we are actually doing is growing tilapia. And tilapia traditionally is a freshwater fish. But because there are no running rivers, streams, ponds, and lakes in freshwater in SENKITS, it has never been tried before, aquaculture. So the research project tried to develop a process by which you could actually grow a freshwater fish in seawater. That is 100% Atlantic brine. What we have actually done is to do the breeding in freshwater, and then we do a process which is called trickle acclimatization to bring it to be able to live in salt water. Now, the breeding process entails the females being placed separately from the males for about a month, and then we have one male to 4 females, and the male will start to prepare the nest. The females that we select would deposit her eggs on the bottom of the pond. The male will now fertilize those eggs, and she'll take them up in her mouth, and she will incubate them for another 14 days. When they're hatched out, she'll take them to the edge of the pond, and at that stage, I do the collection. Right, we scoop them up with a net, and then we move to the next process, which is sex reversal. Sex reversal takes into consideration that when they fry, which is what the young fish is called, is born, they're neither male nor female. But eventually, by nature, there is a process that determines whether the fish grows as a male or as a female. In the sex reversal process, we have a vegetable derived feed from the Philippines, which is as fine as talcum powder, and we grind the regular feed just as fine and mix them 1 part to 9 parts, and we feed the fish that combination every 2 hours. The fish must be between 0 to 9 days old, and if they're much older, then it would have no effect. When the fish is born, they have the XY chromosome. So what you're doing is, with the feed, is you're suppressing the female hormones, and the male hormones become predominant. So they grow with testes, and they're able to reproduce. All right? From that stage, we bring them over to the post-incubation stage, and what you do is you put them on a 33% crude protein feed, because they grow pretty fast at that stage. They'll go through 2 other growth stages until they get to what is called fingerlings. Fingerlings, as it would imply, the fish are about the length of one of your fingers, say your longest finger. At that stage, we do a process called sexing, in that we lower the pond to 20%, and then we get 3 containers, and you select the fish together. This is the last process to decide who is male and who is female, because sometimes about 5% of the fish will still be females. And we actually look at them, right? So the students we have here, that's one of the first things they're taught, how to recognize, the genitals of the male and the female fish. The male fish will go into what we call the grow-out ponds. Those are long ponds that you'll be seeing later on. And the female fish, we put them in the first pond over to our far left. And they grow from that stage until they're 1 pound, which is 8 months in the whole process. That is from eggs to 1 pound. There are other things that have to do with water quality and so on that I could explain to you later, because we have things to do with oxygenation, salinity, which is the amount of salt in the water, and also the pH balance of the water. All those are very important. Water quality is extremely important for the proper growth of the fish.
My name is Christine Hart, and I have just experienced a great tour here at the Snapper Tilapia Fish Farm, and I'm saying bye for now.